Speaking of stinky, I heard a couple. I heard a couple rumors about some stinky things that were going down in the lower realms of pro hockey.
One of my former employers.
I didn't want to say particularly that was in the league that you used to play in, but I heard some pretty gnarly rumors. I'm going to throw it out there. If you haven't heard it, then we can move on. But if you have heard it, then maybe you can add some context to it. I heard a rumor, just a rumor.
From who?
I'm not going to give away my sources.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I heard a rumor that a player may or may not have gotten jacked, got the entire contents of his vehicle taken, including all of his gear. And when he got back to the rink and said, yo, I got robbed, I got no insurance, I need gear, and they said, figure it out.
Yep.
There was no help whatsoever from the team. Like you've heard this story?
Yep. So first off, the guy that you're talking about, the owner, and I played for this guy, is probably
so you actually know the story. Okay.
Yeah, I played for this dude. This guy is one of the biggest scumbags in professional sports. When you have one of your players who is a heart and soul guy, would give anything for his team, puts his body out on the line, he's a fighter, he fights for his team and for the logo on the front, not the name on the back, and the fans that come to the rink every Friday, Saturday, and sometimes on Wednesdays as well to support your team and put money in your pocket, the owner. This guy goes up on a call-up, comes back down, on his way back down. It's a long drive. He's up in the SPHL. Stops overnight at a hotel. He's got his missus with him. They travel together. As he's arriving at the hotel, boom, held up at gunpoint. They rob him. They take all of his gear. And then he comes back to the team and says, like you mentioned, I got robbed. All my gear's gone. What do I do? And the owner says, you know what?
I didn't hear that was at gunpoint.
It was at gunpoint.
That's
they
crazy.
Held him at gunpoint.
I heard he just got broken into.
Give me all your stuff. And he goes back to the owner and says, can you help me out here? Like, I'm the heart and soul guy. I've been here. I've devoted myself to this team and to you. Can you help me? They say, nope, no money for you.
Wow.
Stuff like that. And there's another one, because this guy owns multiple teams. Again, absolute scumbag. Again, one of the former teams that I played on, this one guy in the preseason this year goes with the block a shot, takes a puck right to the face, breaks his jaw, missing teeth. Like, he's really mangled.
Someone's got to teach him how to block shots, by the way.
Blocking him with the wrong part of his body. But
yeah.
He's putting his body out on the line for his team. He has to go get surgery. It's about an $8,000 surgery. Now, us as players, we have insurance. So, for example, when I was in Watertown, I had insurance. I got to get my ankle checked up on when I thought I was having ankle issues, which is great. Team says, yep, go get the surgery. Insurance will cover it. Spends $8,000. Well, gets the surgery done for $8,000. Comes back. Hey, guys, would you mind reimbursing me? No, we're not reimbursing. It's too much. You said you were going to. No, we're not going to reimburse you. Continues to follow up. Can you please give me the $8,000 for the surgery that I got playing for your team? Yeah, we'll give it to you. By the way, you're released.
No.
What a bunch of dirtbags over there.
Wow.
Welcome to the traveling circus.
Show business, not show friends, right? But man, oh man, you at least got to try and make good on that.
If you wonder why, and you know how I operate. I'm very loyal to those that are good to me. You're my boy. I would do almost anything for you, within reason, with the exception of like bear traps and clowns, and maybe like women over 60. Those are my three parameters. But when you treat players like this is why you get zero loyalty from these guys. Is this not fair to say?
Yeah, I get. And again, trying to add a little bit of context, maybe some of these owners have been burned before by guys who are trying to take advantage of them. Maybe, I don't know, but
then you have other teams like, let's say that, and shout out to the Columbus River Dragons. I know they have an insane budget, but they take care of the guys, and the guys are taken care of, so they give more to the owner. It's why they have the best run organization in the entire FPHL. Binghamton, although we say what we've said about some of the previous players on their team, they have a huge budget. They take care of their players. Look, they are the reigning champions. They get a great result off the investments they make.
It's an interesting balance because, if you roll out the red carpet, sometimes people will wipe their feet on it, and so it's a very fine line to...
But it's part of the culture you bring in. If you start a culture where the guys, like think about this, for example. If you come into my home and it's spotless, are you going to put your cup in the sink or are you going to just dump it wherever you want? Right? You're probably going to put it in the sink. If my house is a pigsty and I ask you to put your dishes away, you're probably going to fight me on it and probably leave in the kitchen or leave in the living room. That's pretty fair to say, right? You adapt to the climate that you're around. And if you have good culture, you'll breed more good culture. If you have a bunch of bad apples and a dirtbag running the show at the top, right? Because the bottom level employees reflect the mindset of the leader at the top and the captain of the ship, this dirtbag who owns this team and plenty of other teams.
The idea is that you don't want to do it, I'll find someone else that will.
But that's the business mentality.
Right.
You're an asset until you're no longer useful. And then when you're no longer useful, what do you want? You want to buy some advertising? We don't know who you are.
Hey, if you enjoy what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here
and beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.